Just a day before UFC 320, Aljamain Sterling stunned fans with a story about his teammate, bantamweight champ Merab Dvalishvili. According to Sterling, just 2 days out from the fight during one of their last hard training sessions, Merab floored a teammate with a clean knockdown punch. Aljo stressed that the power is very real and he believes Merab could put Corey Sandhagen away if the opening shows itself. Still, Sterling expects the most likely path to victory will be Merab's trademark style, relentless pressure, grappling, and eventually a submission. If Merab gets past Sandhagen, the win could push him into greatest of all time territory at bantamweight. He's already stacked up wins over elite names, and beating Corey would give him 3 consecutive title defenses, tying Aljamain Sterling and Dominic Cruz for the division record. Adding Sandhagen to that list would elevate his legacy even further. What do you think, fight fans? Does a win tomorrow make Merab the bantamweight GOAT? Sterling added that Merab's submission game is scarier than ever, joking about how his teammate still feels like he's leveling up even at 35 years old. He acknowledged Sandhagen's toughness and improvements, but made it clear Merab's strength and ability to chain submissions could overwhelm anyone, especially if he finds the neck like he often does in the gym.
He's actually getting the submissions, and it's scary because it's like, dude, you're getting better.
Yeah.
You're getting better. You're 35.
Right. Yeah.
How is this happening? I understand why people are betting for the submission, but if I'm a betting guy, I'm just betting for the win because you just never know. Like I said, Sandhagen's a dog. I think he learned from our fight. I don't think he's not the strongest guy. I know I'm pretty strong, but I don't know how to measure that, right? But Merab is pretty fucking strong too. So with that said, I don't think it will be TKO. Maybe if he lands a really good shot on the feet, I think Merab has that ability, like we saw yesterday with that boy. Yeah. He landed that right hand, and we all just looked at him. We're just all like,
poor guy.
He looked at us and like, yeah. So I think submission is more likely, especially the way Merab attacks the neck. And you guys saw him jumping on my neck like a fucking pit bull. He's just.
Khalil Rountree is preparing for a massive clash with Jiri Prochazka at UFC 320, but he surprised many by admitting he hopes the fight doesn't turn into the kind of all-out war Jiri is famous for. The MMA community is split on this matchup. Prochazka is known for dragging opponents into chaotic, unpredictable brawls, while Rountree has evolved into a much more composed and technical fighter. In a recent interview with MMA Junkie, Khalil explained that he doesn't want a reckless firefight, but he's ready if it happens. He pointed to his battle with Alex Pereira as proof he can bite down and trade shots when needed. Ideally, though, he wants to stay disciplined, sharp, and stick to his game plan. Of course, it's worth remembering, Jiri isn't just a wild brawler. His last fight against Jamahal Hill showed huge improvements in head movement and striking. Rountree knows he might be forced into chaos, but he's ready for anything. He summed it up simply, "Am I hoping for a bloody war? Absolutely not, but if it goes there, I'll meet him in the fire."
That kind of what you're expecting against Jiri too, just kind of like an all-out kind of violent fight in there?
I hope not. You know, I'm ready for whatever. Honestly, like everything right now is lighthearted, you know, everything, but like I'm prepared for whatever. I think that after that Alex fight, I proved to myself how far I can go and how far I'm willing to go if the fight goes there. You get what I mean? But am I praying for this like violent, bloody match? Absolutely not. That's, you know, like yeah. So if it goes there, it goes there. Can it go there? Absolutely. And I'm prepared. Absolutely.
Just hours before UFC 320 weigh-ins, Russian media dropped a teaser that lit up the MMA world. Influencer Alan Beck-Bab revealed part of a new interview with Arman Tsarukyan, where Arman confirmed he had a heated run-in with Paddy Pimblett earlier today. The exact location wasn't revealed, but given all the big names flooding Las Vegas for this card, it's safe to assume that's where it happened. According to Arman, things didn't get physical, but the exchange was definitely tense. This comes right after Arman's next fight against Dan Hooker was officially announced, a fight with big implications for the lightweight title picture. Meanwhile, Paddy looks destined for a clash with Ilia Topuria in early 2026. Tsarukyan even revealed this is the UFC's plan, noting how the promotion isn't happy with Justin Gaethje's retirement threats if he doesn't get that fight. For now, it looks like Topuria versus Paddy is on the horizon, while Tsarukyan's showdown with Hooker could decide who's next in line.
У тебя были перепалки с Падди Пимблеттом. Этот парень довольно жестко, да, он высказывался в некоторых моментах. Ты сказал, что он, грубо говоря, продукт, там, пиар-машины UFC, он должен быть благодарен организации.
Я должен в эту игру играть. Если я в эту игру играть не буду, люди не будут меня смотреть. Меня вообще ни капли не задевает ничего, кто в интернете что пишет. Меня заденет, если кто-то подойдет и в лицо мне скажет, что ты там такой или сякой. Вот тогда меня заденет. В Англии им нужен человек оттуда. Том Аспинал есть, но нужен второй кто-то, чтобы хедлайнер был. В Америке его любят, он такой шумный парень. Из него пытаются сделать как Конора, но это не Конор. Второго Конора, я не знаю, будет или не будет в это. А кто там в интернете пишет, это просто болтуны, да. А когда вот так за столом или где-то в комнате меня вот сюда посадите, когда не будет ни людей, никого.
Reinier de Ridder recently shed light on the chaotic middleweight title picture during his appearance on the Overdogs podcast with Mike Perry. Originally, RDR was booked to headline UFC Vancouver against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, but when Hernandez pulled out, the Dutch contender got matched with Brendan Allen instead. Beyond his own fight, RDR revealed what he believes is the key to beating Khamzat. His advice? Don't let Khamzat take your back, because once he does, the fight goes downhill fast. Instead, de Ridder thinks fighters should mix in their own takedown threats, forcing Khamzat to deal with dangerous top pressure instead of always dictating the grappling. Still, his full focus remains on Allen. De Ridder made it clear he wants to do what no one else has managed recently, not just beat Allen, but finish him. He also exposed Paulo Costa, claiming Costa turned down the Vancouver fight because he only wanted a 3-rounder and refused to fight 5 rounds. RDR openly criticized him for passing up a huge opportunity. Looking ahead, de Ridder still hopes for a shot at Khamzat early next year, possibly before Ramadan. But first, he's determined to prove himself against Allen, especially since other top fighters couldn't put him away. If RDR manages to finish Allen, he believes it will force the UFC to give him that big opportunity.
I tried to stay on this card because of the chance of fighting Khamzat after. That's one of the reasons I really wanted to stay on the Vancouver card, because I think Khamzat might want to fight before Ramadan, right? Ramadan is in February. So they talked about pushing the fight with Fluffy to a later date, but we weren't sure that he'd be ready on time. So I said, let's try and find a new opponent, and let's just keep working and show what I have, so that I have a chance to fight Khamzat in January, hopefully. It's got a lot more complicated, yeah. As you said, if I beat Fluffy, I think I'd have a good chance. But both Fluffy and Imavov fought Brendan, and both of them lost the first round. Brendan got very close in the last round to finishing Fluffy. He hurt Fluffy pretty bad, and none of them were able to put Brendan away. So what if I put him away?
That's all for today's update. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss your daily dose of MMA news.